Hi everybody, I thought I would do a quick Beatles Finds video. I don't have a lot of stuff here, but I have an assortment of books that I thought are pretty interesting and one vinyl. So let's start with the vinyl. This is still sealed, never been opened. It's going to stay that way too because I've got open copies of this already. It's the 1976 album, Wings at the Speed of Sound. And it does have the hype sticker on there. A little disappointing because it's kind of flapped over, flapped around there, if you will. But I've got a couple of these in shrink open with the sticker more on the side. So it, or more less on the side, more over to the center, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying. So, yeah, it's my goal, ideally, to possibly get every solo Beatles album sealed and open. So I'm working on that. And of course, there's always the question of whether these things are resealed or not. Sometimes they can be opened and they were resealed by record stores or people or fans or whatever. You don't really know for sure. You try to look for the breathe holes. And if you look closely on that curl, the top of the bottom curl, how's that for a remark? You can see breathe hole there. And there are some other ones there too, as well. So I think this is pretty much authentically sealed. All right. Here's a book that I picked up used. And, there are so many Beatle books. You can't have everything. So the question is, how many are you going to get? Are you going to get, if not all of them, half of them, a quarter of them? I just go for the ones that appeal to me. And this one appealed to me. We're looking at it. 100 Best Beatles Songs. And it's by Stephen J. Spignesi and Michael Lewis. What I liked about this when I was perusing it is, even though there were only 100 songs in here, they really go to all kinds of detail about the song. For example, I Am the Walrus here. It tells you why it made the 100 and what the song is about, if anything in this case, and what we really like about this song. And that's kind of the format. It tells details about how it was written. There's like Nowhere Man, why it made the top 100, what it's about. If I'm reading backwards here, that's what what we really like about the song. It tells you the history, how it was written, how it came to be, and details about when it was recorded. Each song is delved into at length, and you know pretty much everything if you're a Beatles fan already about the song's history. But to my surprise, I was reading this. There were things I didn't really know. So yeah, so this was a very informative book, and I decided to give it a shot. Yeah, this was something that I thought was a good reference book that I'd go back to from time to time for certain songs, to get information about. Now, the rest of what I have here, I have a few paperback books. Paperback? I didn't write them. I'm not a paperback writer, but you knew where I was going when I said paperback, right? This little group here that I have, these are all from 1964. And this is the Beatles Up To Date. These are in very good condition. The thing about these books, though, very, very difficult when you want to read them and open them because you don't want to break the binding and then the pages come tumbling out of there. So you can't really open them that much. You have to kind of like just admire the pictures a little bit like that. Got Paul and Jane Asher. Remember, this is 1964 we're talking about. Yeah, don't really want to open these too much because you split that binding and you know what happens. Here's another one, all about the Beatles. All right. Even though I say it's very delicate opening these, it doesn't stop me from trying to open them a little bit to show you, right? This one I'm pretty sure I have already. The Beatles Book. It says triple-sized autographed picture plus almost 100 new photographs. Now, of course, when it says autographed, take that with a grain of salt. I forget where the autographs are in here, but there are facsimiles of the autographs. This one is called The True Story of the Beatles. As personally told to Billy Shepherd. Now, of course, you got the older pictures of the Beatles when they were younger. There's the day that John and Paul met. Cavern Club photos. There's Ringo with the gray streak in his hair, even at a young age. He had the gray streak. And Brian Epstein, the manager. This is our true story as we told it to Billy Shepherd. Okay, I might have this book. I'm not 100% sure, but this is better condition no matter what. So this is from the movie Help, 1965, obviously, and the Beatles in color. I mean, this is so amazing when you think back in '65. You know, you had already had the Hard Day's Night movie in '64 in black and white, and this looks outrageous. Like if you hadn't seen anything yet from this movie, it looks so wild as compared. There's Ringo trying to get the ring off with the electric current. I mean, you had to think to yourself, like, what does all this mean when you first looked at it? Ringo getting doused with red paint. I mean, what a fun movie Help is. So, yeah, if you hadn't seen the movie yet and you came across these photos, I mean, it looks like such a wild and fun movie. James Bond gone crazy, you know? Like, you compare it to James Bond because of the James Bond type theme that's in there. Guns drawn at the Beatles. They fear for their lives. And let's just go with, this is a nice picture of Paul down there. And let's do the back. Yeah, really nice, folks. Okay, next up we have a couple of paperbacks from 1967. We have How I Won the War, John Lennon movie, which I still have not seen this movie all the way through. I've seen the John segments, but I confess right here that I've never seen the entire movie of How I Won the War. And and I might have to rectify that before all is done. And the last item I have here from 1968 is Beatles Yellow Submarine paperback. Alrighty. Again, I wish I could open this fully, but I don't dare. I'm sure you're familiar with Yellow Submarine, though. That's it, folks. Another Beatles video finds. Thank you. Another Beatles video finds. Ooh. Another Beatles Finds video, folks. Thank you for watching. I'll be back soon.